Right, here we go. Two-seeded players head-to-head for a spot in the semi-finals. Chris Bobey, the world number 13, coming into this, and the number 10 seed has already seen off Dave Chisnell and Kim Huybrechts. So Hollywood responsible for removing one of the Belgian hopes in action on the final day. The other one has just met his demise at the paws of the ferret. Bobey, as we say so often, and unfortunately we'll have to keep saying until he changes the situation, yet to win a European Tour title. Believes it's going to come. Why wouldn't it? World-class darts player. Constantly winning titles on the floor. Already had a good start to this year. Still looking for that big stage title to add to the Masters that he won. This man has won so many big stage titles. 8 on the Euro Tour. All of those majors. He is the highest ranked player in this tournament, following Luke Littler's first ever defeat to the October Hallen in Weezer.
Game on.
Is it his title to lose?
Well, in terms of Luke Humphries, what a start. Maybe this could be a bit more of a tussle than what we've seen so far. A disappointed Humphries who beat Dirk 6-4 with 100, and well, he wasn't exactly massively impressed with his performance against Watamina, which he won 6-1 with 102.81.
135.
5 perfect darts to start the match from Chris Bobey. Yeah, I was impressed with his performance to beat Watamina, even if Humphries wasn't.
Yes. I'm impressed with this time.
Ooh,
42.
Messi.
Not got a great record, certainly in recent times, Chris Bobey against Luke Humphries.
100.
He's won just one of their last 6 meetings.
Needs another in there. Oh, double 12. What an opening leg this is. Just pulls it, and look where Humphries is. The back-to-back 180s has bought him a chance. Double 12. Double 6.
69.
Now, when he's at his absolute best, he slots those home. Both want 12 after 12.
Game from the first
Bobey
leg.
gets
Chris
it done.
Bobey, second
What
against Luke
an
to go
opening
first.
leg. More of that, please, chaps.
100.
Yeah, they've had some real battles over their time. The thing is, with Bobey,
134.
not in the Premier League this year, he may be involved in World Series action, but might not be, you don't know. But their only meetings last year, which are fair few, they're all Premier League and a game of the World Series, so they didn't play anywhere else.
No, five times in the Premier League, and Chris winning just one of those.
55.
I enjoy this one because there's no guarantee you're going to see it on a regular basis. Humphries will obviously pick and choose events because he's a busy boy.
134.
Chris Bobey, while he continues to hoover up floor titles and go deep in those events, might not have to play Humphries, might not be there.
You would have thought we'll get
96. Look at
one of the World Series events. Sure.
Yeah, there's a chance, certainly. Is he going to go for it? Is he? No, he's not.
135.
He's too cute for it. Saves that stuff for exhibitions.
What a lovely and utterly pointless 180 that may be.
Could literally put them on a pinhead.
Was it pointless? Yes, it was.
Game from the second leg. Luke Humphries, third leg is Chris to go first.
They both started brilliantly, but there's something ominous about Humphries when he starts like this.
43.
Because he just gives you the impression that this can go on forever.
58.
Look on Luke's face, because of course Bobey's game is built around his scoring power, isn't it?
Yeah, big 180 hitter, Chris Bobey.
7 in the tournament.
140.
Luke just one behind.
$140. 58.
Bobey is due a bit of a stonker, isn't he?
$139.
When we talk about where the ceiling of his game is, well, the sky. We've seen him in
97.
absolutely
Ridiculous
ridiculous numbers in the past. Throws under a little bit of pressure. Not that you would know it.
96. Lukic 148.
You follow that. Well, he's a little smirk as he felt he should have been following. So good for another treble 20 to give him a dart for the leg.
Game shot the third leg. Chris Bobey, fourth leg is Luke.
Neat and tidy stuff so far. All going with throw.
Those players averaging around 105 after 3 legs.
140. $96. 81.
The very first meeting is way back, some approaching 8 years ago, and it was an actual qualifier for a European tour, and it was a final that Chris Bobey won.
58.
Before the real ascent of Luke Humphries to become the player that he is today in the Euro Tour. Of course, a huge platform for that. 2022, just winning titles left, right and centre.
99.
It's almost like he then moved on to the major titles and the Euro Tour became a secondary concern. But he has picked up titles in all 3 subsequent years. You would expect him to pick up one, at least one, along the way somewhere. It might be here in Belgium today.
Yeah, he's a player that we admire for many reasons, but the fact that he's one of those products of the system, isn't he?
54.
Winning titles at every level.
Yeah. Give him a problem, he'll find a way of solving it.
139.
He's got the minutes. Is Chris Bobey, who's trying to become an even bigger problem with a 156.
It's very special. That turn from Luke Humphries again, very creative.
55.
Got me thinking for a while.
40.
Yeah, we'll come to it in a moment as he just eyes up tops. Just a little step back.
$35.
Comfortable, did
No,
he, for some reason?
Not at all. Not at any point.
Needs a treble. Can't get it.
Humphries now has just got to
49.
make sure of the one.
Lukic 5. Game shot.
Nicely done. If he'd come inside there, that the one might become a problem going for double one, but it wasn't an issue. 2 apiece in this one.
No breaks of throw. Humphries did have a dart, double 12 on off of 144, didn't he, in leg 1? Would have been for a break.
Yes, Bobey
140. $57.
Michael Van Gerwen or Ryan Joyce, the other players this half of the draw.
139.
That's coming up next. Sure, Mike will be buoyed by that incredible performance
58.
against Gurney this afternoon. Won't be lacking, well, he never really lacks confidence, but
180.
Right, this is the best opportunity for a break of throw yet for Humphries. Threatened it in the first leg.
96. Lukic 42.
Single 10. Double 16.
26.
there just seems an element of doubt with him at the moment in this. In the early stages of this match, he just doesn't look confident going for a double.
Oh, here we go. Double 18 for 150 for Chris Bobey.
114.
Very nearly saves the leg.
Lukic 16.
That's nowhere near. And that one's close, but not close enough. And that is 5 darts missed for the break after 2 darts missed for a break in the opening leg. Humphries is going to have to get a breaker throw to win this game.
Just hesitant, isn't he, Luke?
Games on the 5th
Paid
leg.
the price there.
Chris Bobey, 6 legs Luke, the top first.
No problem with the scoring whatsoever, is there?
No, not hesitant in the treble 20 department.
44. $134.
He averaged a ton against Dirk van Duivenbode. He averaged 103 against Watermain. He's averaging a ton here. And in all 3 games, there was room for improvement. It just felt like he was playing within himself. But he might have to find a little bit more. Yes, he looks like he's going to win this leg. But he can't keep passing up opportunities to get his nose in front in this one.
39. Luke Car, 89.
Got another great chance to win a leg here. How many 11s and 12 darts has he missed?
He's missed 13 darts at double in this game. He's still averaging 9 a ton.
It's a leg of darts.
58.
Oh, this one could be done in 13.
16.
It's taken him forever to hit doubles, but he still won that leg by more than 200 points. And can he have another good scoring leg and just get it done?
$46. $59.
Humphries should be swallowing him up because Bobey's averaging 89 and a bit at the moment. Normally wouldn't get you very much against Humphries. Maybe the odd leg.
$140.
It is warm.
Ronnie Clayton fan getting very excited about the Ferrets moving to the semi-finals.
96.
It's not very popular, Dan. Has on the fan.
128.
I'll get my coat.
I quite liked it. Now starting to come to watch the Glen Doran. That's good.
140.
Fair.
Well, once again, Humphries is just outscoring Dobey, and it's going to give him chances. The problem is he's needing loads of chances to get legs won.
Yeah, maybe a change of tact and a look at a different double might be the key.
137. Looking about 40.
How's tops working? Pretty good. And that is the breaker throw. Luke Humphries goes into the lead for the first time. And Chris Dobey, well, he'd been flirting with danger at times in this match.
Without looking down, what do you think he's averaging?
Bang on 100. That'll knock it up to 102.
Yeah, he was. Just what he's doing right now. There's confirmation.
58.
With a 22% strike rate on the doubles. That's ridiculously big numbers.
100.
This looks in control. Keep using that word with Luke Humphries in recent months, and I'm with you. You mentioned it earlier on. It just feels like he's playing it so regularly, playing such impressive darts that you think at some point he's going to go berserk, and he might have a tournament like when he won in Munich on the Euro Tour, where he ends up with a tournament average of about 106, 107.
Yeah.
100. Luke about 81.
And he's just so due. Just so due.
We're laughing. What happened for him in this
49.
visit? But he is going to set it up, and this start he's gone. It's almost force of habit, I think.
Yes, it is. It's just There's no, it just does. It's automatic. Like I say, it's just,
140.
right. This is it's programmed, isn't it? It's pre-programmed.
Yeah, but double 16 and double 8 have not been brilliant.
16.
They're not brilliant again.
Chris 104.
Break back here. Well, he could have done.
82 left. Should go ball.
47. Look across 16.
Double 8. Cannot find it. Oh, finally he does. Skidding sideways with a little help from the marker.
He was like a golfer there that's just hit a lovely shot and they just keep the club in the air.
60.
Left his hand out there. You can see the funny side of it now.
140.
That treble 20 is smaller than double 16. It's
Half the
smaller than
size.
double 8. And yet he is finding that over and over again.
140. 60.
All around it this time. Chris Bobey, 3 legs required, but they are the good way. Problem he's just not getting enough chances.
57.
You said his scoring power is a huge part of his game, and he's been completely outplayed in that regard.
Yeah, and when that happens with him, when he's just off the pace, it leaves him a bit exposed. And this is how heavily he's been outscored. He's had 17 darts less at a double.
70.
Luke has missed 19 darts at a double.
59.
If Luke had the checkout percentage of Bobey, this one would probably be over.
It might be over in a minute.
Yeah.
40.
That's not much cock from Chris Bobey. Should get a match dart. Does get a match dart.
91.
That one's missed as well.
Recipe 160.
20 darts missed at doubles by Luke Humphries in this game, but he's about to get more for the match. To move through to the semi-finals for world number 2, double 10. Fine. My word, what is going on? And he angrily throws that one into the 14 to bust it.
Well, this reminds me of Nathan Aspinall against Ryan Joyce, wasn't it?
On the 9th leg. Chris Bobey, 10 seconds to look to go first.
Chris Bobey nonchalantly casting that one into double 16. That's probably annoying to see if you're Luke Humphries.
83.
Well, Nathan Aspinall absolutely annihilated Ryan Joyce in the scoring, but could not hit doubles.
93.
And Joyce punished him. There is nothing to suggest from what we've seen in this game so far that Luke Humphries is going to lose this match. But
58.
he could, because that's only 58.
Oh. If he does get the break here, of course.
140.
He'll throw for it in the deciding leg. He's pretty much wrestled the throw.
140.
Dirk van Dijvenbode came from 4-0 down and very nearly forced the last leg decider against Luke Humphries this weekend.
133.
Is Bobey going to go from not looking likely at all to being favourite for the match in a moment?
100.
Important last start treble from Humphries leaves 120 for the match. 19 or 15? Can't get the treble.
119.
Gets 2 balls though.
120.
Single. Another match dart. And he can't get it right. And Chris Bobey might be about to throw for the match in the deciding leg. He has to tidy this up. His finishing's been fine.
Yeah, 50%. This should go in. And does. 14 darts. Break a throw. Back to that
11th
legs.
and final leg. It's Chris to go first.
Chris Bobey. Sorry.
Well, he must be wondering how he's here. How am I in this position?
Well, that's why.
100.
That graphic. Twice as
100.
many troubleless visits. That's how dominant Humphries has been.
Humphries is getting about one troubleless visit a leg. Dobey's getting twice that. But when it comes to the doubles,
125.
he is more than twice as deadly. He's nearly 3 times as deadly.
140.
And it's more trebles for Humphries, but he's in a position where Dobey can get this done in 2 visits, and he can say nothing about it.
80.
First slip. Will it be punished? Oh, that's perfect.
That is so very classy. So very classy from the world number 2.
Great players do great things in big moments, and that was one of them.
But Bobey will still feel he's got a chance.
81.
Because Humphries has not been reliable on the doubles. He gets more match darts. Double 6. And he still can't take him, and he cannot believe it. And Chris Bobey to commit an act of theft.
Pretty acquire 102.
I just said to myself, how are they not going in? And I agree. You don't want to watch this. Well, he was mustard on the ball. Yeah, went for the bigger target. But the last time he tried the ball, he hit 2 of them in 1 turn.
Looking for 12.
Stumble over the line. Double 3. Luke Humphries somehow finds a way to hit the winning double. It felt like a game. He could have won 10-1. And somehow he's only won it in a last leg decider. Brilliant scoring. Far from it on the finishing. But Luke Humphries remains the top-ranked player left in the Belgian Darts Open.
To tame 1,000 horsepower, you have to kill the fear. But you can't outrun the noise inside your own head. Stop spinning out. Check out Horeca now.